Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, something a little different. It has been highly requested. I've had loads of DMs, loads of people said they wanted to see this. So I've got my AM and PM skin routine and my base makeup products, basically. So just a little disclaimer before we start, I am in no way a skin specialist or a dermatologist or anything like that. It has taken me, I dread to think how much money and time to invest in my skin and find a solution or recipe that works for my face. I don't do the same routine AM to PM, although there are parts that are similar, and makeup wise as well. For me, I'm a heavy duty girl. I don't do au naturel because I'm not au naturel, unlike some of you lucky boys and girls out there. So if things work for you, they work for you, they may not. You might like them, you might not. I love them, it's what I do every day, and it's what I use and continually purchase. Another thing as well, a bit about my skin type. So I am extremely oily. Partly, I think, down to diet, because I have a really big sweet tooth. I love McDonald's, I love crisps, I love cake, I love chocolate, I love anything and everything, but especially desserts, sugars and stuff produce more oils in your skin, and then they bring through more spots and things like that, and I also get hormonal breakouts. I've never had acne as such, but I am a skin picker quite badly, so I do have quite a bit of scarring underneath my face. Well, not underneath my face, underneath my foundation, which is why I'm not sat on here right now with no makeup on, because I don't feel comfortable with the state I've put my skin into, and it is fully my fault. But I have put steps in place to improve my skin, the texture, the look, the breakouts, the oiliness, yeah, just everything. So without further ado, let's start with my morning skincare routine. So this is AM. So the first thing I use in the morning when I wake up to go and get in the shower, the Carbon Theory Charcoal and Tea Tree Oil Breakout Control Facial Cleansing Bar, which is a complete mouthful. It says it's lab formulated with hydrating shea butter, I think that's how I say it, detoxifies and absorbs impurities from your skin. I can clarify, it does a very good job of that, and balances and brightens your complexion. And like I said, I wear makeup, so I don't always see how my true complexion would be because I don't get out in the fresh air really without my makeup on very often. But I have to say, I use this in the summer and wore minimal makeup, and on holiday no makeup, and this stuff was brilliant, and it does do what it says on the packet. It's really helped calm down the blemishes that I have. So rather than being like under the skin, I just get like surface spots, which are much easier to deal with. I do wish, Carbon Theory, if you're watching for some random reason, can you make like a soap box? You know, like for bananas, you put like banana cases around them so they don't bruise. Can you make a soap box? Because this packaging, when it's actually undone, I'm not going to do it because it's a new one, when you undo it, it gets like stuck to the sides and the soap gets stuck in the thing. Why don't you just make like a plastic soap dish container? But this stuff is brilliant nonetheless. It's quite cheap. I don't think it's any more than like £8-9. You can buy it in Boots, online. If you go on their website, they usually have quite good deals. What I use once I get out of the shower is, first I do a spritz of my EVIAN facial spray, because I like to put a bit more water back into my face before I lock it in with, so this is the Carbon Theory Vitamin E and Tea Tree Oil Breakout Control Facial Moisturiser. Another mouthful there. So I love this stuff. It says it's lab formulated with cranberry extract. All good things for your face. You know, I've got natural stuff in it like cranberries, I guess. Lightweight and mattifying formulation. It is lightweight and it does absorb really quickly. Obviously, like I said, I always wear makeup once I've got this on. So in the instant that I use it, it definitely mattifies my skin. But I don't know, because I have my makeup on, if that lasts all day or not. And then it says protects and soothes the complexion. So I have to say, my skin is particularly sensitive and I don't get any like rashes or anything from it. So yeah, and it makes for quite a nice base, like a primer for your makeup. I mean, I'm not a great believer in primers, but this stuff is good. Big time price alert right now. I love KIELS, and I do believe that my skin is an investment. This is extremely expensive, especially the full size bottle that I've got. This is the Clearly Corrective Dark Spot Solution from KIELS, and it says clinically demonstrated to help correct dark spots and discoloration for visible correction and clarity. It's a mouthful on all of these, and it says with a potent complex of activated C, white birch and peony, I think that says. So I put this stuff on, I put like 3 drops, like forehead, two sides of cheeks. You can do it for directly just on scarring, but I like it because it really evens out the whole of my face. So this is a huge bottle. This is there, I think it's 100 ml. And yeah, it has like a pipette thing. So it comes up, it's a little bit gloopy. And then just 1, 2, 3. Massage it actually into my face. And sort of if I've got scars in a particular place or somewhere that I think I'm going to scar, sort of work it in a little bit more there. And then just give it a dab and we're good to go. I love this stuff. It is expensive. You can buy a smaller bottle, I believe, but it's made such a difference for my skin because unlike you lucky people that get a whitehead, squeeze it, 3 days later, there's no existence of it. Even if I don't pick it or play with my skin, I just squeeze it like the normal folk out there. My skin likes to keep a scar for about, I don't know, like 2 years. Well, this helps to eradicate that within like a month for me. Also, I just realised I said that around the wrong order, I think. Yeah, I have. Sorry, my bad. So I put this on first after I've washed my face. Then I do the spritz. Oh my God, Jess, get it together. And then I do my moisturiser. So that's my morning routine. And then I go in to apply my makeup. So I'm only going to do literally the facial product. So base, not my eyebrows, not my lips, anything like that. Like literally skin, things that set it, and then like contour and stuff, as people have asked for that. So now I've got 5,000 things in front of me. Like I said, I love a full face, and where I do have scarring, pigmentation scarring, should I say, this time of the year when it's winter, they look really inflamed, and you know, there's no real sun in England to come out and help clear your skin up a bit more and like help to get that scar reduction or pigment reduction moving. So I go all out heavy duty coverage. I use 2 small pumps, so you can really pump down really hard and you get loads out. I just do 2 small pumps of MAC Studio Fix Fluid. Okay, it's got SPF 15 in, which is really good if you are someone with scarring, or just in general, everyone should use SPF. And at the moment, my colour is NW15. And then my best friend Rhea has just got me into Estee Lauder Double Wear, which is double whammy thick, but it's a little bit more moisturising, I think. So if you are hella oily like me, this stuff is great, but if you're oily with no blemishes, you're going to love this. If you're oily with blemishes, just be careful, because as your blemishes dry out, I find, for me personally, throughout the day, it really settles around like dry skin, which isn't a look that I'm a fan of. I mean, it's life and I have it quite often, but if I can avoid it, I will. And actually adding in one, I'm talking like 1 pump, no more than that, of the Estee Lauder Double Wear, and this is 2 N2s, this is buff. Mixing them together, it just gives me a little bit more coverage because this stuff is like heavy duty, and then it's not as cementing to the face as perhaps this on its own is. Both of them I love equally, I have to say. I don't think I'd wear this one, being as oily as I am, by itself. I'd have to wear it with a sort of drier one. I don't think there's any logic in that, hence why I'm not doing makeup tutorials, because I'm not a makeup artist, but it makes sense to me. But together, so like 2 small pumps of this and a pump of this, for me, it's been a life-saving, skin-wise, covering up duo. So expensive, but so worth it. So after that, I then have my holy grail of concealers. I've used so many concealers, expensive ones, cheap ones, popular ones, Instagram ones, YouTube ones. I finally found that one that works for me. I will apologise, I don't have a brand new packaging for it, so it looks pretty rank, and I haven't cleaned it around the lid, but if you look in your makeup bag right now, I guarantee you it's not all pristine. So don't judge me on this one. It's the Maybelline Instant Anti-Age Eraser Concealer. It says with goji-berry, I think that says, and Haloxyl. Haloxyl. I have no idea what that is. And I use colour 2, which is nude, because I don't like to have a bright white under eye, but I like it to be lifted. And I find that it's a little bit yellow toned, which is good because my bag sometimes can be a little bit dark. So that's what that one looks like. Hang on, I'll hold it down here. There you go. And I love this stuff. Again, because I'm a heavy duty girl, this is quite heavy duty, I find, and it really does cover up. So I have it under my eyes, I put a tiny little blob on my chin, a little bit where my cupid's bow is, nose and forehead, and just sort of blend that in with a beauty blender. You really don't need too much. Like, I've had this now for maybe 2-3 months, and I've only used this much. The applicator isn't brilliant, it's like a microphone. But I still really dig it, and people will be like, it's not hygienic, but I'm not putting it on spots. I'm just putting it on like blemish-free skin, so I figured it's fine. But yeah, if you're someone that's a natural beauty, God bless you, because I wish I was, and literally has lovely skin, or you're just someone that's really confident in your skin, I wouldn't pick this as a concealer to either spot conceal or just do your under eyes if you're not wearing like foundation, because best believe I've tried that before when I thought I'll get away with it, my skin's looking really good, I'll just walk to the shop, and literally my mum was like, what is under your eyes? Because it's just really thick, and even if you put a little bit, it's just such full coverage. Yeah, you need something lighter. So to set all of that gubbins on my face, the first thing I use only and purely for under eye is the Secret Brightening Powder for Under Eyes by Mercier. So I'm just going to tap the lid so it doesn't all blow out. This stuff is expensive. Absolute life changer if you have bags. So it's just like a finely, oh, my hair's on there. It's just like a finely milled powder, and it's a little bit glistery, I guess. It's not glittery, but it's so good. It just lifts my under eyes, and I absolutely love it. For my chin, Cupid's bow, nose and forehead, just those a little bit extra where I get a bit oily, like the side of my nose and things like that, I use the translucent setting powder, obviously from Mercier. If you love makeup, then I'm pretty sure you probably have this or have tried it. So yeah, it's just translucent, absolutely brilliant, and it really does keep the oil at bay for as long as possible. Then the last few bits, so regarding contour, blush, highlight, and setting, Hoola Light when I'm fair like I am at the moment. Love this stuff. It's from Benefit. And then I have the normal Hoola for during the summer. So just like in the hollows of my cheeks, because I've got quite a round face. So I do prefer to contour. Otherwise I feel like my face just looks like Matt Lucas. It's just like a big round face. Inserting Matt Lucas now. Hi. And then up here just to bring my face in a little bit. I do contour the sides of my nose because I feel that as I've gotten older, my nose has got a little bit more splodgy, a little bit more bulbous at the front, so I just contour down. But this stuff is brilliant, and the stuff that's in the burgundy packaging, which is like their normal one, but obviously when I'm darker, it's more appropriate. Then I've got, at the moment, because I'm quite fair, but I also use this when I'm tanned, is the Mary Luminizer by the BALM. They're what's it called? Highlighter. I've got loads of highlighters. I love my Becca Champagne Pop highlighter, but I would not use that when I'm not tanned because it looked really yellow. I absolutely love this. I think it gives you a really nice, I'm wearing it right now, a really nice glow. It's subtle, it's not heavy, it's not glittery as such. I just love that. And the last thing, this has been through the walls and back, but I bought it, I think from Cult Beauty maybe, and it's Coral Cove No. 5 powder blush from Milani Cosmetics. It was a beautiful like rose shape, and it like came out in the front, and for ages I put off trying to use it because I didn't want to ruin it. But this blusher, I love it. I love a coral tone. Where I wear heavy duty obviously makeup and cover all my skin and my flush self, I put fake flush blush on and bring my face back to life. Then the final stage for an oily girl, or I suppose any person that is wearing makeup and wants to make their makeup last all day, is setting spray. My holy grail base setting spray is the Locket from Kat Von D. I love this stuff. I think it smells amazing. Other friends that have used it don't like the smell, but I think it smells like cucumbers. If you remember back in the day when you were really young and you used to go to Boots and buy the Cucumber Boot Zone moisturizer, that's what it smells like. So I love this stuff. It's really fine when it comes out. So a lot of setting sprays I find are like squirt and it's like, but this comes out, I've hardly got, it's spraying out. I've hardly got any left, so I'm not going to spray any right now because I want to make the most of it. But it comes out as literally like, almost like perfume rather than like chunky. So that's my favourite setting spray. The Kat Von D one does the job the best. So that's all my base products. So let's move on to PM. So my PM routine, obviously, I have to take my war paint off. I use the Garnier Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Water for sensitive skin. I love this stuff. I try and get it. Often it goes on offer, like the big bottle. So then I try and buy it when it's on offer, but this is the only thing I use. For years I used makeup wipes, and I think partly it started to bring on breakouts because it just never cleaned my skin properly. And I thought, oh yeah, that's clean, that's fine. But actually this stuff really does like get everything off. Followed by washing my face like I do in the morning with the Carbon Theory soap. Then I tootle off upstairs once I've done all of that, and I do, right, this is where it gets tricky. I have to remember the order. So Every other night, definitely not every night, I use the Alpha H Liquid Gold with glycolic acid. This stuff has been revolutionary. So like I said, I'm a skin picker, so I do have scarring. Some of my scars are just surface scars. Some of them are a little bit deeper, like the pigmentation have taken a lot longer to minimize. But since I've started using this, the difference has been phenomenal alongside all my other things that I use. It was actually my best friend Rhea that got me onto this one. My skin texture all in all has never been too bad. Obviously when you get spots, you've got texture because it's bumpy, but I'm not someone that has like, I don't know, under the surface lumps and bumps all the time. This has been brilliant. And I started in my old age when I'm getting closer to 30 and I use my face quite a lot. Like I'm quite an expressive person. I've started to get like little lines up here. I don't know if they're called crow's feet. I don't really know. This seems to have made those a little bit more fine, like they're not there. So this stuff, again, another thing that's quite expensive, but it's an investment. And I've had this since way before Christmas. And I would say, can I see through the light? No, I'd say I'm just under halfway through and I use it every other night. So this stuff is brilliant. A little bit of a warning, if you're someone that's not used to aggressive skincare or you haven't like tried to burn your skin off like I have in the past, you are going to feel maybe a little bit of discomfort with this. For me, I love it. It just feels a little bit tingly and I feel like, yeah, it's really working. But if you're someone that's going brand new to stuff, follow the directions they give you on it. I don't want anyone to suddenly feel like, oh, my skin's falling off. It won't fall off. It will be tingly. And I've got sensitive skin, but this has been brilliant. So after that, even on the alternate lights, I will always go back to then using the KIELS Clearly Corrective Dark Spot Solution. You think by now, the amount of times I've spoken about it, I'd actually know the name. So yeah, I use that. So again, 3 drops. This is an award-winning combination. Then the KIELS Midnight Recovery Concentrate. Now this is a humongous bottle. Let me see how much. Again, 100 mils. Very expensive. You can buy it in a smaller version, which I did have to start off with. Once I plucked up the courage to, one, use my funds for this, and then combine them together. If you are flushed or mottly like I am, I wake up in the morning and my skin is not bright red. Like for years, I used to wake up and be like, oh, I just hate my skin. I look like a tomato. It's so red. I think this must just calm my face down. It says a replenishing elixir of pure essential oils and distilled botanicals to visibly restore the appearance of skin by morning. It's not lying. I love this stuff. I just do 3 droplets, 1, 2, 3. And then if I have heavier pigmentation or scarring, I'll do like half a droplet and really massage that in. And I feel like that's made such a big difference to a lot of my angrier pigmentation scars. And my skin just feels a lot calmer when I wake up in the morning. So brilliant combo, those two. Then I use my EVIAN spray, a really, really small spritz because I don't want to like wash off everything that's gone on there. But that's just before I use the Clinique Moisture Surge. Get it together, Jess. 72-hour auto-replenishing hydrator. Why do all you companies have to write such a mouthful on here? I'm going to buy it anyway. So this is the Moisture, oh my God, Moisture Surge. Now, where I am oily, I'm really careful to not use really thick moisturizers, but I do believe in moisturizing. And this one's perfect. It's 100% fragrance free. It's like allergy tested, which is perfect for sensitive skin people like myself. Hang on, let me just take the top off. So it has this little embossed Clinique top, and then inside that's the cream, so it's more like a gel. And I have only really started using this the last like couple of months, and I cannot recommend it enough. First of all, it's a gel, so when it goes on, it's like it just absorbs into your face, but it leaves you with the most beautiful like sheen. I love this stuff. I only use it in the evenings because obviously the other one is better for protecting my skin when I put my makeup on. But it says that you can use it under or over. I would never use moisturizer over makeup, guys, FYI. I don't even understand how that would work. So let's just go with under makeup or as a 5-minute mask. When I wake up in the morning, if I feel my skin, I have to say, since using this, it was already a really nice texture from everything else, but it just feels really plump and healthy. So I can't recommend this one enough. And I have not broken out from using it. So really good one, Clinique. But yeah, that is everything. I didn't quite realize how much stuff I used and put on my face. For me, currently, this has really worked. Yeah, that's everything. I'm going to now spend probably about 3 hours writing in the description box below all of these items. I will try and find links for everything and put them in there. Please don't write in the comment box below if you do all the maths how much I've spent, because I will probably throw up. If you want to see more stuff like this, then let me know in the comment box. If you have enjoyed the video today, please, please, please like and subscribe. Also feel free to share my videos, and I hope if anyone's like me skin-wise or just wanted a review on any of these products that I've managed to help them, and I will see you all next Sunday.